We're here today to help bring the community together to understand the impact of opioid use and what we can do as a community to help manage the issue.
I think that an issue like this is something that communities don't want to talk about. They kind of hide from, and so an event like this gives a chance for there to be dialogue.
Oftentimes there are a lot of efforts going on in a community, but maybe not everyone is aware of them. And so today is an opportunity to hear some of the things that are occurring to address the opioid crisis, an opportunity to learn what organizations are involved.
Sam Quinones is here to talk about the opioid crisis in America and hopefully what we as Meridian and the community can do about that to help.
Sam Quinones is a nationally known author, journalist who has researched the evolution of the opiate crisis and wrote a book called Dreamland, which is a bestseller, which talks about it.
Community meetings, community outreach, convening of the community is a central part of the way we move forward as a country with regard to this problem. And if you don't bring in these various groups and actors and within a certain community and get them knowing each other and getting kind of some of these barriers and silos broken down, the country would have a very difficult time moving forward on this. And so these kinds of things that bring together city officials and addiction folks and people in law enforcement, et cetera, all that kind of stuff is very, very important, it seems to me, in combating all this.
I think a large piece of it is just getting rid of the stigma. For so many years, we've been making this a moral issue and recognizing that this isn't a moral issue. There's so many different facets to it, and one pill won't fix anything. So we have to really look at how do we have a multifaceted approach to this.
The opioid crisis, I see it every day in my courtroom. People that come before me are completely awash in it. It colors their every decision, and unfortunately in many cases has brought them to where they are, which is in the criminal justice system.
It's not just statistics, right? It's not just programs. These are real people that have went through some difficult, very difficult times. Families that have lost loved ones, mothers, fathers, husbands, brothers, sisters, and to keep a human face on what's taking place in the community, but also stress the need for the collaboration that we have here to continue for years and years down the road as we work very hard to bring services that are needed.
We all make mistakes. There's help out there. Some of it's going to come to your doorstep, and other times you have to reach that hand out to want to get that help. And that can be extremely difficult to do depending on what your situation is. But we're a very fortunate community to have a lot of resources for anybody that's struggling with opioid disorder, mental health.
This epidemic is offering us actually an opportunity. It's a devastating thing, catastrophic thing for so many families, but it's also offering us an opportunity to defeat those silos, that isolation that has so long been part of American culture and American social life, that is such a debilitating thing, that's such a damaging thing.
No one group can do it on its own. The criminal justice system cannot be the backstop for treatment of opioid addiction. We have got to be in collaboration with other community partners to get it done.